What if that time I got reincarnated as a slime again? Rimuru had been called to attend Walpurgis by none other than Guy himself. Realizing the dire situation, Rimuru makes haste to attend the banquet. But before he could properly arrive, right in the middle of the transfer, an unknown and mysterious power sent Rimuru back in time. Back to his very first appearance as a slime. Chapter 1: Reset. The day of Walpurgis suddenly came to us shortly after Guy announced it. I felt something strange, like an invisible force slowly pulling me backward as I entered the gate. As we proceeded to enter the portal that Rhine opened, the moment we arrived, everything felt completely different. My whole consciousness felt like a light switch, flicking on and off repeatedly. Rimuru-sama. Slowly, the sensation of my consciousness repeatedly surfacing and diving back and forth finally settled. I don't know how long it had been since it first started. As I raised my head, I saw a familiar-looking cave, one that brought back many memories from when I first arrived in this world. What? Why am I here? What happened? Master, I believe we have been sent back in time. Sent back in time? What do you mean by that, Sile? After arriving at the opposite end of the gate, Master was attacked by an unknown force. That attack specifically aimed at that particular location. It was an attack that rewound time by approximately 3 years. What? 3 years? A time attack? If that is the case, then can I assume that my companions are gone? Yes, that statement is correct. I am to be blamed, Master. I did not notice the attack at the time. Due to that, I was unable to counter it fast enough. I only managed to stop the attack once we reached this point in time. Rimuru felt mixed emotions at the words she spoke, delivered in the most soured and apologetic tone she had ever shown. While he was upset and deeply saddened about his friends who were now gone, he also knew they were technically still alive at this point in time, and that he could possibly get them back. Then, an all too familiar dragon spoke up. Hey, you there! Can you hear me, little one? Veldora? Is that really him? Crap, I gotta think. This is back when I hadn't formally met Veldora yet, by the looks of it. Hey! And somehow, that voice filled me with immense relief, giving me the exact proof I needed. Proof that I could get them all back. Milim, Veldora, all of them, I could bring them back. Yes? What does the storm dragon wish to speak to me about? Ho ho, so you can speak to me. Interesting. Are you perhaps a unique monster? I decided to quickly earn Veldora's trust. I still held some sort of connection with him. I only needed to get his trust to fully make him remember me. Well, something like that. Meanwhile, from Veldora's point of view. What was that? Such a strong aura is coming toward me. Dear Lord. If it is one of my sisters, I would rather die right here and now than meet them. Wait, it is just a slime? What the heck? Let me try communicating with it. Hey, you there. Can you hear me, little one? It was ignoring me. How dare it? Hey! Calm down, Veldora. This is your first meeting with someone in 300 years. Yes? What does the storm dragon wish to speak to me about? Ho ho, so you can speak to me. How amusing, an intelligent slime. Are you perhaps a unique monster? Chapter 2, Reset Part 2. Hey, slime. Who are you? Who am I? Well, my name is Rimuru Tempest. Nice to meet you. Why, that is a great name. But what I meant by who are you is different. I am asking about what you are. Yeah, I thought he would ask this. I am a subspecies of his kind, after all. But I didn't really prepare anything to say. How about this? I can explain it easily if I give you my last name. We can share it, like brothers. Your last name. Master, could you perhaps be thinking about linking Veldora's memories through the soul corridor? That's exactly right. With this, it should be possible to bring back the Veldora I knew. Right, StaciaPLE? Of course. This is simple enough. I won't fail you anymore, my lord. I can explain it that way, Rimuru said aloud, and while I'm at it, we can be friends too. Kuhaha. Friends with a slime? As if I could fall so low as to befriend a mere slime. All right then, suit yourself, pal. Fine. Don't go. I will accept the name. It does give me some company. All right. From this day onward, you shall be known as Veldora Tempest. Through the soul corridor, Veldora's memories flooded back. The Tsundere Veldora we all know and love was finally back. Ah, Rimuru. Back so soon? Wait, where the hell are we? It's a long story. I'll explain while we get out of this cave. After exiting the cave, the dragon was stunned. Wait, what? This is the past. Whoa, calm down. I was more shocked than you, yet I kept my cool, unlike you. After Veldora finally calmed down, he looked serious. I see now. Do you know who attacked you? Straight to the point, who? For now, I don't. I'm currently looking into that. Ah, maybe it is time for Investigator Veldora to appear. Oh yeah, do you still have your ultimate skill? Of course I do. Wait. It's gone. StaciaPLE, is it possible to recreate Veldora's ultimate skill using skill creation? Yes, Master. I have already stored its data. It is entirely possible to restore Lord Veldora's ultimate skill. Calm down, dude. I can help with that, Rimuru said, thinking to himself, well, at least he's happy for once. Chapter 3, The Start of a New Journey? Hey, Rimuru. So, are you going to build your nation again? Yeah, that's a given. I wouldn't want to miss out on meeting everyone again. Couldn't you just figure out how to go back to the present time we were just in? I would have already if I could. Come on, get a clue, man. Besides, I had already asked StaciaPLE if that was possible, but her reply was clear. It would only be possible had I tampered with Chloe's skill. Anyway, Veldora, don't act rude when we meet them. What? I have grown since then, Rimuru. Somehow, I highly doubted it. But well, if he misbehaved, I would just give him a scolding. Something bad just happened, after all. Fine, just behave, okay? Or rather, just look natural and avoid talking too much. That would be much better. Yes. Veldora, we're getting close now. Pay attention. A weak-looking goblin, barely standing, appeared in front of Rimuru and Veldora. The goblin was shaking, seemingly terrified of his opponents. Strong ones, do you have business here? Not in particular. You look quite scared. Is something the matter? Well, you two in particular scare me, but I mean no offense. We actually need your help, please. I understand. My buddy here and I can help. 2 true dragons should suffice, right? Pardon me. Somehow, those lines slipped out of my mouth. Though I didn't know why I said it, it just felt natural to say. Once the goblin heard Rimuru's words, he was utterly shocked. Realizing the beings in front of him were potentially powerful entities, he prostrated immediately. His companions quickly did the same. Please pardon my rudeness. Could one of you perhaps be Lord Veldora? Kuhavaha. You guessed right, goblin. This guy, he's about to get carried away. Rimuru thought. Your almighty protector has been freed. Though you need not fret, my friend Rimuru and I shall lend you our aid. Kuhavaha. Thank you. From the bottom of our hearts. Once Rimuru and Veldora arrived at the village, the chief immediately welcomed them. Rimuru chatted pleasantly with the villagers, despite them being in a severe state of crisis. Before the direwolves arrive, might I ask what is in this for us? We will offer you our loyalty, the goblin chief immediately stated, cutting off his son, who was about to say the same. All right then. You can leave the rest to me. Magic barrier expansion. Rimuru created a powerful barrier right in front of their eyes. Though an average observer might not notice it, those inside the barrier could immediately feel its overwhelming power. Marvelous. I have no words, Lord Rimuru. In a low volume, Rimuru mumbled to himself, Ronga, I can't wait to meet you again. Chapter 4 of Establishing the Village. Night came, and so did the wolves. They were pretty much exactly as I remembered them. Surrender yourselves, lowly goblins, the direwolf chief barked. Ho ho, pretty cocky there, chief. How about you back away? Veldora interjected. Oh, he got pissed already, Rimuru noted. Insolent human. Who are you calling insolent, you damn mutt? Veldora roared. This guy? I don't know if he did this intentionally or what. But come on, Veldora, you chose to reveal yourself now? Charge, the wolf chief ordered. Well, you asked for it. Rimuru stepped forward. You want to die? Come and get it. With a swift move, the chief was caught. And he's a goner. Well? Do any of you want the same fate? Surrender to me now or run away. Rimuru used standard menace, since unleashing full true dragon haki would be too powerful for the wolves to even breathe, let alone the goblins standing behind him. The remaining direwolves bowed instantly. We humbly offer our loyalty to you. The next day, Rimuru gathered everyone. Everyone, come here. I want to state some rules I thought of. First, no attacking humans unless absolutely necessary. Second, no fighting among yourselves. Third, no belittling other races. Question. What do you mean by no attacking humans? You may ask why, and that is because I want to form good relations with humans. Also, if you piss one off, there is a high chance that human will come back with a whole army. I see. Now I understand. Amazing, Lord Rimuru. Now, calm yourselves down. I haven't even gotten to the important part. The important part? What do you mean by that, Lord Rimuru? Nothing special, really. I'll just be giving you all names. Rimuru said with a grin. Lord Rimuru, do you mean it? Yes, I have more than enough magicules to spare. The crowd erupted in cheers. After the massive naming session, Rimuru looked around. Where is Veldora now? That old man always gives me trouble. He found him resting near the edge of the village. There you are. What are you doing here? Oh, Rimuru. It's nothing. I just feel a little homesick, is all. I feel you. However, we can't just force ourselves back to our original time. Moreover, look at this positively, we can correct our mistakes while we rebuild the village to how it was. Well, mostly my mistakes. You're right. It takes someone like Veldora to clean up your mess, after all. Hee, thanks for that. Let's go back to the village now, shall we? Indeed, it is getting late. Days later, Rimuru stood in front of the crude structures. Is this even called a house anymore? The goblin chief bowed. I am truly ashamed. Please forgive us. No matter. We will go to Dworgen to hire some skilled craftsmen. Prepare the people who will be coming with me. As you wish, Lord Rimuru. Suddenly, Veldora chimed in. Rimuru, mind if I come along? Wait, what did he just say? Apparently, Rimuru's face perfectly described the absolute dread he was feeling. Don't be so against it. You don't have to make that face at me. Fine. Just behave, okay? Of course. Chapter 5, Dworgen. We arrived at Dworgen much earlier than previously, though it could have taken us a single second if we had used spatial movement instead. But that would be far too conspicuous, so we traveled there normally. We lined up the same as before. The main difference was that no thugs came to pick a fight with us, since I clearly did not look like easy prey. Plus, Veldora looked incredibly menacing. If you didn't notice, absolutely no one dared to talk to us while we were in line. Veldora, keep quiet, okay? It will be troublesome if you don't. Relax, Rimuru. I won't make a fuss. Great to hear that. Well, let's get to properly explore this place at least. I couldn't do that last time. Suddenly, panic broke out near the guards. Boss, we have trouble. An Armosaurus suddenly appeared in the mines. What? Where is the subjugation force? They are already heading there, however, Garm and his brothers are seriously injured. What? Lead me there quickly. Inside the medical area, the panic escalated. Potions? Don't we have any more? Send them to the mines quickly. I'm sorry, boss. I'm afraid we are fresh out. We have allocated almost all of them to war preparations. Rimuru stepped forward. Hey. I have some potions. I can give you some if you like. You do. Please spare us some. My close friends are dying. After administering the full potions, the dwarfs were completely healed. Thank you very much, young master. Thanks to you, they all got out alive. Thank you, I heard you gave us those potions. It really saved us. It's really nothing. I'm glad I could help. Ha ha. Rimuru, those potions sure do help a lot, Veldora laughed. As Rimuru said, think of it as nothing. No, we have to repay you somehow. Those potions saved our lives. We can't just stand here doing nothing to repay our savior. In that case, can you introduce us to some skilled builders? My purpose here is to hire some skilled people who can teach our village how to make real houses. Also, you can call me Rimuru Tempest. This guy here is my friend, you can just call him Veldora. Veldora? I can explain later, understand? Rimuru whispered. Certainly. Here, this is my brother, Kaijin. I think he is the right person you are looking for. Kaijin stepped forward as his brother introduced them. Kaijin, this is Rimuru-san, the one who gave us the potions. Is this them? You have my thanks, Rimuru-san. And I heard you were looking for skilled personnel who can teach your village how to make houses. Yes, along with clothes and other basic necessities. Veldora leaned in. Rimuru, isn't he? I told you to be quiet, didn't I? Yes. Who is your friend, Rimuru-san? Kaijin asked. Oh, him? His name is, now, don't be surprised, but it's Veldora. Veldora? You mean the storm dragon Veldora? Yes, that's right. But I can explain that later. All right. But about your request, I would be more than happy to go, but... Do you have some sort of problem? Yes. That jerk of a minister put in an impossible order. We are probably going to war soon, and he ordered 20 long swords. But I have to submit them by the end of the week. I can help you with that. Can you let me see the first one you made? Sure, here. This is the first one I finished. Ku-ha-ha. Rimuru, don't shock them too much, Veldora smirked. Sile, don't accidentally strengthen them, got it? Rimuru ordered internally. Sure. What was up with that extremely long pause? Rimuru wondered. With a flash of light, Rimuru produced the order. Here, 20 long swords, exactly as requested. I can't believe it. These are not in any way inferior to my original. After that, Kaijin invited me to a certain shop I had visited in the original timeline. I was stopped, not by Veldora, no, That guy would love to go with me, but by StaciaPLE. When I was planning on saying yes, I felt a cold shiver unlike any other. It felt as if my back was exposed to the frozen continent that guy ruled. So, the incident with Vesta never happened this time, but as expected, we still got called to trial. But why was it only me who went there, you ask? Veldora. That was my exact reason. I swear that man just wanted to watch the trial play out. On the trial day. We will now begin. Please speak only if you are asked to or when necessary. His Majesty, Hero King Gazelle Dwargo. The prosecutor stepped forward. The person called Rimuru. His Majesty wishes to know who made these high-grade potions. I made those potions, Your Majesty, Rimuru stated confidently, noticing Gazelle looked quite surprised. Can you teach us how to make these potions? Of course, we would reward you greatly. That is not possible as of the moment, for only I can produce them. Vesta slammed his hand down. Stop spouting nonsense. How dare you hide the recipe for yourself? Vesta, silence. Gazelle roared. Yes, my king. Gazelle turned back to Rimuru. May I ask why? Simple, really. I am trying to build my own nation. It would be bad if I spread the recipe for this potion, since it is a perfect, 100% full potion. Vesta gasped to himself, a full potion. That can't be. Even Dworgen is only capable of producing 98% high potions. You are building your own nation? Amusing. What kind of nation is it? Gazelle asked. Yes. I am going to build a nation of monsters. Of course, with the clear intention of coexistence with humans. A nation of monsters? Why? You see, I am a monster myself. A slime. What? A slime? Kaijin exclaimed, unable to hide his shock. Oh come on, is it really that shocking? Not even you, Kaijin? Rimuru sighed internally. Vesta pointed an accusing finger. Monster! How dare you take on a human form in order to trick us like this? Vesta, leave my presence now. You have been behaving poorly during this trial, Gazelle commanded sternly. See, I could tell he was about to say a meeting just now, Rimuru thought. Yes, Your Highness. Vesta slunk away. After clearing the court, Gazelle looked down at Rimuru. Rimuru, would you like to form an alliance with me? Yes, I see your true intentions. Rimuru smiled, noticing Gazelle was smiling back. Gazelle then turned to the master blacksmith. Kaijin, are you willing to work for me again? I'm sorry, but I have already found my master. I don't intend to go back on my word, Your Highness. I see. As of now, Kaijin and his companions are exiled. Leave my presence immediately. As they left, Gazelle muttered to himself, that slime, things are about to get very interesting, I suppose. Chapter 6, Change. As Rimuru and his group got back to the village, Kaijin and the others began teaching the hobgoblins and the gobliners. There were far more goblins present than before. Rimuru, of course, took them all in without hesitation. Veldora, I have a favor to ask of you, and this is a really important one. What? You, Rimuru, asking Emmy for a favor? Yes, now be a good boy and listen. After explaining the situation, Veldora nodded. I see. Rimuru, you can count on me with this one. Good to hear that, Veldora. If anything comes up, call me immediately, okay? Don't worry, I'll be careful. Although, they are not that much of a threat to me. I'm counting on you. Now, go. Kuhaha. Veldora is on the way. Meanwhile, in the kingdom of Bluemond. So, Fuse, did you send them to investigate? I did. And someone unexpected came along with the trio I hired. So? What is the difference in telling me that a new person came with them? Well, the person in question is someone straight out of legend. Stop beating around the bush. Spit it out already. It's the Conqueror of Flames, Shizu Aizawa. What? That Shizu Aizawa? Yes. Back in the forest, the trio was running for their lives from monsters. Cavil, just what was going through your mind when you poked that nest? Shut up. I'm the leader, don't complain. If I die, I swear I'm gonna haunt you. That's impossible because I'd be dying right there with you. Watching from the shadows, Rimuru thought, they are here already, just as I remembered them. Although I am here a little earlier than before, that is because I don't want Shizu to strain herself by making her fight. With a thought, Rimuru cast his skill. Black lightning. The monsters were vaporized instantly. Wait, what? Who did that? It was me, Rimuru said, hopping forward in his slime form. A slime. Got a problem with slimes? I know, but it's just so unbelievable. Later, Rimuru consulted his partner. StaciaPLE, is the analysis complete? Yes. The temporal attack was not specifically focused on Lord Rimuru. It wasn't directed at us, who? Who could possibly have the power to transfer us to the past? Well, we will have to be more cautious than ever. Rigard escorted the guests into a tent. Lord Rimuru, the guests are right in here. Yes, let's go in. As Rimuru walked in, the trio turned to see who it was, their mouths completely full of meat, eating as if they hadn't seen food in a long time. Rigard bowed. Our guests, excuse us. I am afraid we have little to offer, however, allow us to make introductions. This is our great master, Lord Rimuru. Master, the trio choked out simultaneously. What, got a problem with it? Rimuru asked. Ah, no. We knew you were an extraordinary slime, but we didn't expect this. Well, no one would think a slime would rule over monsters. Here, I'll turn into my human form to make you more comfortable. With a burst of mist, Rimuru transformed. Wait, what? They shouted in unison. Meanwhile, moving over to Veldora's important task at the ogre village. Father! It's the orcs? They are attacking us. What? Mere orcs? Can't you handle them yourselves? The ogre chief asked. No, father. There are thousands of them, and moreover, they are all heavily armed. Suddenly, Gelmud appeared before them. What is going on here? Who are you? The chief demanded. Speak, Majin. My father asked you a question, Benimaru added angrily. It's no use, son. We must take him down. No, instead, take your sister and run. Father. Suddenly, a massive explosion interrupted them, catching everyone's attention. They looked up to see a massive figure floating in the sky. The figure spoke, and what came out of his mouth spooked every single being present. Listen here, ogres, orcs, and you Majin. I am known as the Storm Dragon, Veldora. I have come at the request of my friend, Rimuru. Gelmud panicked. Veldora? Shut your trap, he disappeared a month ago. Oh ho? Would this remind you of me? Suddenly, the overwhelming, crushing presence of the Storm Dragon was unleashed. The entities below fell to their knees, completely terrified of the man before them. Great! Now that you are listening, I am here to stop this pointless fighting. You orcs won't gain a single thing by doing this. The leader of the ogre clan knelt before Veldora before asking a daring question. Lord Veldora, may I ask a question? Go ahead. I don't mind. Do you know why the orcs attacked us? I'll let Rimuru explain that to you. For now, follow me. Your village is on fire. Yes, the chief replied. He wondered who this Rimuru was, the person the Storm Dragon kept mentioning. This Rimuru is definitely well acquainted with Lord Veldora. He was even the one who sent Lord Veldora here. As the leader of the proud ogre clan, I must show the utmost courtesy to this Rimuru. Veldora turned back to the invading army. And as for you orcs, your fate will be decided by Rimuru. Until then, prepare yourselves. Back at the goblin village, Shishu approached Rimuru. Hey, Mr. Rimuru. Can I talk to you for a bit? Oh, sure. Mr. Rimuru, are you an otherworlder? Hold on, what did she say? I didn't even say the classic line yet. How come she suspects me already? Rimuru wondered. Yes, I am. I'm surprised you knew. Well, I just had a feeling that you were. Miss Shishu, do you like it here? Yes, very much. I would love to stay here if I could. Well, you can stay here for as long as you want. Hee, thank you. But I'm afraid I can't do that. I see, well, enjoy your stay here for now. A short while later, Cavil was waiting outside. They're finally here. Why do women take so long to get ready? Suddenly, Shishu collapsed, clutching her chest. Not again, not now. Shishu? What's wrong? Stay back. Something is wrong. A massive pillar of fire erupted from her body. Is that Ifrit? Ifrit, wait, does that mean Shishu is the hero from 50 years ago? In that case, we don't stand a chance. Rimuru stepped forward. Stay back. I can handle this. Rimuru. But Shishu is our companion, we can handle ours. Listen here. There is more happening here than what you see. The trio relented. Yes, we understand. Rimuru faced the flame spirit. Ifrit, listen here. You made a big mistake taking over Shishu like that. The spirit roared silently. Not speaking, huh? Well then, let's talk somewhere else, shall we? With a flash of spatial magic, Ifrit found himself in an endless void. What is this? Where am I? You are in my separate world. Now, why don't we talk? Why did you take over her body like that? HMPH. As if I would stay trapped inside that mere mortal's body. Rimuru's presence expanded heavily. You talk like you're some sort of big shot. Choose your words carefully. Ifrit trembled. I wanted to go back to Leon, so I? It seems you completely misunderstood his intentions. Repent here until you realize your dumb mistake. Chapter 7, Life or Death. 3 days passed since Ifrit was extracted from within Shishu. During those 3 days, Veldora returned to the village. Rimuru, I have returned with the ogres. Veldora, that was quick. Give me a report as to what happened while you were there. After listening to the breakdown, Rimuru muttered, so the orcs really did attack them in the middle of the night. That is quite a problem. Rimuru, aren't they moving much faster than what you originally told me? I don't really know about that. I'm not quite aware of exactly when this all started in this timeline. I see. Rimuru, those ogres are looking in our direction. They are. And mostly at me, honestly. Do they want to talk? If that's what they want, I can do that. As Rimuru started to approach the ogres, they grew visibly anxious the closer he got. They raised their guard slightly, but Rimuru easily swept those tense feelings away. No need to be so tense and defensive. I'm not gonna lay a finger on you guys. The ogres unconsciously relaxed because of the aura of the man before them. They were in absolute awe. No words could explain the sudden wave of comfort they felt, trembling to the point of kneeling down happily. This man, why do I feel so peaceful in his presence? It's almost as if the orc attack never even happened, Benimaru thought. 6 particular ogres realized right then that they wanted to serve this man no matter what. They felt a sense of eternal protection just by seeing him stand right in front of them. What? Why are they suddenly kneeling? Is it because Veldora is standing right behind me? Beats me. Anyway, I can confirm that Benimaru and the others are safe. So, can you explain what exactly happened? I would like to know if it is okay with you. The old chief nodded. Yes, that is fine. The others need to know about this too. Well then, come over here. Oh, and bring 6 representatives along with you. Understood. By noon, the meeting with the ogre clan began. The chief explained that in the middle of the night, the orcs attacked their settlement, accompanied by a Majin wearing an angry-looking mask. I obviously knew exactly who this guy was talking about, but I couldn't just outright say that. They might get suspicious if I claim to know the exact Majin who attacked them. Veldora was sitting right next to me, but somehow they managed to stay composed despite his presence. By the way, the 6 ogres the chief brought with him were exactly who I had predicted: Benimaru, Shuna, Shun, Sue, Hakuru, and Kurobe. So, what do you plan on doing now? The orcs have gotten far more powerful since they attacked you. What? How can that be? Benimaru asked. Simple. Orcs normally are weaker than ogres. It would be completely unnatural for them to successfully wipe out a stronger race, so I suspect that an orc lord has been born. An orc lord? Yes, that is the conclusion I reached after evaluating the situation. An orc lord, if it attacked our village, will it attack the rest of the forest too? Precisely. But I have an offer for you ogres. An offer? Yes. Do you want to hear what it is? Benimaru stepped forward. My offer is for you to become my subordinates. The contract will last only until the Orc Lord has been defeated. We accept, Benimaru stated firmly. Hold on, this matter isn't for you to decide alone, my son, the chief interjected. Father, this is my decision. I won't involve all of our people if they wish to stay, but please, let me serve this man. The chief sighed softly. All right. I'll let you choose who goes with you. Thank you, Father. They are almost exactly the same now that I look closely, Rimuru smiled. Moreover, I didn't think they would agree to serve me so easily this time around. I was expecting a much more rebellious reaction, but I guess I was wrong. All right. Take your time, no need to rush. Just talk to me if you need anything. Rimuru then proceeded to head over to Shizu's tent. As he walked in, he saw her slowly opening her eyes. Shizu-san, you're awake. Yes, but I feel it won't be for much longer. I couldn't say anything back to those words. I knew exactly what was supposed to happen to her in the original timeline. Yet, I didn't want it to happen again, so I unconsciously spoke up. Tell me, what do you truly wish to do now? Quite a heavy question, he. By the look on your face, it seems my death is near. That's yes. I can't hide it from you. Damn it, I don't want to experience this again. I've already seen her die once, and now I'm standing here about to see her die twice. I think I want to live, Shizu whispered softly. To Rimuru's complete surprise, he wasn't expecting this answer. No, he deeply wanted this outcome, he just hadn't thought she would have the strength to say it. Do you really mean that? Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Sile, can you do it? Yes, but it will be difficult. Her rampaging fire energy is no longer a problem, but her depleted lifespan is the main issue. Her lifespan, huh? As I recall, I possess a certain skill that completely dominates time and space. Precisely. However, it does not work quite so simply. That being said, I have finished fully analyzing Chloe's ultimate skill. I have prepared for this exact scenario, Master. Sile, thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Now then, I will grant your wish, Shizu. You may request my help at any time should you encounter any more problems. Yes, thank you. It is truly a blessing to have met you. And just like that, Shizu was completely healed. Her lifespan was still fundamentally human, but due to Sile's precise intervention, her physical age and life force were restored safely back to her 20s. Later, Rimuru returned to the 6 ogres. "I assume you have made your final decision." "Yes," Benimaru replied, kneeling formally. "Allow me to formally introduce myself. Before that, let me give you something to prove that I am your master." "What is it, Lord Rimuru?" "I'll give you all names. But naming all of us at once comes with immense risks." "Please do not." "We accept," Benimaru interrupted smoothly, silencing his sister. "Brother!" Shuna gasped. "Good. Now, your names from now on will be." Just like that, they are finally back, Rimuru thought happily. While this was going on, a number of demon lords across the world suddenly noticed something deeply unusual happening within the great forest of Jura. They did not act immediately, choosing instead to wait and watch how events would unfold. Chapter 8: Disturbance. "Veldora, are you sure you didn't mishear this?" "Yes, I even saw him for myself. Veldora isn't dead as we assumed." That ruins my plans for making a puppet demon lord." "Do you know anything else?" "I think I heard him say the name Rimuru. "Rimuru? Whoever that is, he must pay for getting in my way." "Clayman, listen here. Veldora went there because of this Rimuru guy, right? So is it wise to blindly attack this man?" "You're right. I have to do some preparations first." "That's not what I meant." But still, it's surprising Veldora suddenly disappeared and reappeared. As Rimuru finished naming the ogres, he began preparing for the fight against the Orc Lord. During those times, he would often check up on the surroundings of the great forest of Jura. The orcs aren't moving. Maybe they stopped because they realized Veldora is here. And who was it again? Gelrud? "It is Gelmud, Lord Rimuru," Sile corrected. "Yes, that's right. Gelmud. He is still alive after all." "Well, not for long." "Well, I guess it's good news that they stopped for now, although that doesn't mean I'm letting my guard down." "Lord Rimuru, I have a report. A bunch of lizard men are gathering at the entrance of the village. Lead me to them." "As you wish." Rimuru went to meet the lizard men. While heading there, Benimaru and the others requested to come along as well. "Hear me, goblins. It is I, Gabiru, who has come to request your aid." "Are you the master of this village?" "No, I'm just a humble servant named Rigard. This right here is our master, Lord Rimuru." "A slime? Your master is a slime? Got a problem with me being a slime? If so, then I can change that." "What, a human? Rimuru-san, what's happening? Twins?" "No," they replied in unison. "Ah, I see. Sorry about that. Lord Gabiru, our objective." "Ah, that's right. Allow me to explain my purpose in arriving here. You see, there is an Orc Lord that is about to destroy our home, so we wanted your help. Be honored that you get to participate in our battle." "Sure, but I'm expecting for us to be equal in this alliance, you could say." "I'm afraid that's not possible. We will settle on a duel for that." "A duel, eh? Do you really want to duel me? I'm afraid this isn't fair." You are right. I would be too strong for a slime to even beat." Suddenly, the mood became much more aggressive. "What's going on? I feel in danger? If it isn't fair, then fight one of my comrades. I'm sure you're aware of the term winner takes all, right?" "Yes, I do. What about it?" "Fight this guy. He's a little small, but he'll be all right." "All right, prepare to get beaten." I sent out Gobta, of course. I whispered into his ears for some little motivation, so to speak. Gabiru rushed in first. He quickly tried to pierce, aiming for Gobta's chest. But Gobta dodged it using Shadow Step, then immediately kicked him in the head, knocking him out cold. "Well, that was easy," Gobta exclaimed. "Sue, come here for a second." "Yes, Lord Rimuru." "I want you to go visit the Lizardmen chief. Tell them this." "Understood." Afterwards, Rimuru held a meeting about the Orc Lord. Rimuru set up the plans they were going to be following during the battle. A little into the meeting, a dryad named Trainee appeared. "Lord Rimuru, someone is requesting an audience with you. Shall I let them in?" "Yes, I know who it is." "Let her in." "Yes, Lord Rimuru." In front of us, a spiral of wind appeared. When the wind gradually dissipated, one could see a figure behind it. "Greetings, Lord Rimuru. Greetings to you too, Trainee. And greetings to you too, Lord Veldora. We are filled with joy with your revival." "Oh, Dryad, it's been a long time. It's good to meet you too. Now then, as for my purpose in coming here, I take it you already know about it, Lord Rimuru." "Yes, I am currently planning against that threat." "As expected of Lord Rimuru. May I join in on this meeting too?" "Yes, feel free. This does include the forest." "What, Veldora's alive? Clayman, are you sure you're not being fooled?" "Yes, I am certain, Carrion." "So, that means our plan won't go as planned, right? Oh man, I kind of looked forward to this puppet demon lord." Now, Milim, there's always a next time." "I don't care about that." I'm gonna speed this process up. This is taking too long." "Wait, Milim, what are you planning on doing?" "To interfere, of course." Much to their dismay, Milim, the carefree demon lord, took action. While this shook the three a bit, Clayman started to think of ways to make this benefit himself. "Veldora, you don't need to go, right?" "What? How cruel, I wanted to go too." "Can't you just protect the town first?" "What, Rimuru, you can't fool me with THA. Want this manga?" "You can count on me." "Easy. Now everyone, prepare yourselves. We will depart now." "Yes." As they traveled through the forest, they met with the female lizardman who would soon be named Suka. They noticed her injuries and healed her. Once her injuries healed, she began to explain the situation to Rimuru. Rimuru sent out Sue to rescue the chief of the lizardmen, who had been captured by Gabiru. "Wait, before you go, you will be the chieftain's proxy here. I ask of you, do you want an alliance with me?" "Yes." "It is my honor to humbly accept your offer, Lord Rimuru." "Great. Now all we need to do is fight this Orc Lord." And so it begins. Little did they know what odds they were going to encounter. Chapter 9, Unexpected Threat. As Rimuru and company arrived at the battlefield, Rimuru observed the battle involving the ogres, Kijins, and lizardmen. They were fighting it out just like they did in the past. The Kijins were up against a general in a series of one-on-one matchups. They're doing one-on-one matchups, so I'm not as worried as I was before. That is because they are stronger than their opponents. But I'm worried for Gobta. Let's just say he's in a regrettable position right now. As for Ronga, he seemed to have unleashed his power too and evolved into a Star Tempest Wolf. Lord Rimuru, the chief of the lizardmen, is safe. That's a relief. Good work. Bring them here and come back safely. As you wish, Lord Rimuru. The fight dragged on for an hour. As to why Rimuru didn't interfere yet, it was because of a presence he had sensed earlier. The presence was all too familiar for him to not recognize, and he was keeping an eye out for it. He felt it moving towards the forest, so he could not enter the battle until now. "You pigs, how dare you destroy our homeland? Die for your sins. Staying silent, eh? So you can't even spit out your last words. Hellflame. What, it didn't work. Benimaru, look out. Lord Rimuru. Hey, sorry I was late. No, Not at all, Lord Rimuru. Anyways, Orc Lord Geld, why did you let yourself be manipulated? I have no right to answer your question. I see. It seems you don't have the intention of backing out. Back out? Ha ha ha, I've committed far too many sins for that. All I can do now is move forward. I see. So then, get ready to die. The Orc Lord slashed first. He thought he hit his mark, but Rimuru disappeared instead. Where did he go? Right here. What? When did he get there? Crap, I gotta block that. Rimuru moved behind Geld as Geld tried to slash him, but Geld thought too little of Rimuru. He only noticed Rimuru when he spoke up, and he panicked the next second when he turned around, only to see Rimuru striking him down. A split second later, his head was no more. I'm sorry it came down to this, but I promise you this, I will eat all of you, including your sins. My sins? Yes. Now, go to rest. Thank you. I used soul consumption on Geld to bury him in a way similar to what I did in the past, though his soul got devoured too. As Rimuru finished off the Orc Lord, the spectators were all in awe. They never expected him to be this strong, especially the ogres. They respected him not only because he was acquainted with Veldora, but because of his strong charisma and power. However, they still could not believe what happened, but they slowly accepted it and cheered for their victory. Little did they know what would happen next. They indeed thought of him as someone powerful, but they would come to regret saying that solely because of what transpired right after. Report, Lord Rimuru. It seems the presence we felt earlier is heading directly toward this direction. It will be arriving in about 10 seconds. Sile announced. Everyone, run! Something's heading this way. Shit, why do you always show up at the wrong time, Milim? Nice to meet you, I am Demon Lord Milim Nova. Nice to meet you too, my name is Rimuru Tempest. Hopefully, she isn't here to avenge Geld. Shame. I wanted to test out this puppet demon lord, but it seems someone more interesting appeared. Crap, now she wants to fight me 100%. This is bad. This is bad. Don't worry, Master, I've got you covered, Sile joyfully exclaimed. What are you saying? It's Milim we're talking about here. Deja vu. What could you possibly mean by that? Milim asked. I want to fight you, of course. Bingo. Now I'm in major trouble. Is it possible not to fight? No. Milim launched her fist straight at my face. It was pretty fast, but I can dodge it now. She wasn't surprised I could dodge her, instead, she just launched multiple punches at me at an even faster rate. Even so, I dodged them all without effort. You're the one who keeps on attacking. How about I attack for once? I took my katana and tried slicing her. She blocked it, just as I expected. But it didn't end there. I pulled my katana back, infused it with magic, and attacked again. This time, she seemed to be getting concerned. She countered my attacks, but I countered her right back. Looking like this, we were getting nowhere, so I started picking up my pace and began to attack her more intently. Oh ho, this is getting fun. So to pay it back, I'll start getting serious too. Now I've done it. She's really serious about fighting me. She even took out her sword. Wait, when did she have a sword? Plus, it looks extremely dangerous. That sword is called Tenma. It is a myth-class sword, Sile explained. So I was right. This is turning out to be a bad scenario I don't ever want to happen. She launched herself forward at me with the intent of slashing me in half with that sword. I blocked it immediately, but the shockwave of the clash destroyed the surrounding area. I took a few steps back, and she chased me again, attempting to slash me down. Milim, stop this. It's pointless to fight here. She ignored my words and proceeded to slash at me. I blocked it and sent a punch through her stomach, which connected. That was mean, she said. What? I fight back and you say it's mean. She attacked me again, and shortly after, she entered her battle mode, or so StaciaPLE explained. That form of hers is her battle form. It specializes in combat and increases her power. She suddenly disappeared in front of me. Crap, where did she go? Whoa! That almost hit me. She tried slashing me from above, and I barely dodged it. Even so, I didn't waste the opportunity. I slashed at her back, sending her flying 16 meters away from me. Before she could land, I chased her down and tried slashing one more time for an easy hit. I was naive. She blocked it with her wrists, which were covered in her armor. She got knocked back a bit, but now she was standing again. She's laughing? Wait, what is she whispering? This is fun. I never expected you to be this skilled. Save me the flattery for when we get to know each other better. Okay. Wait, that expression was not meant for the battlefield. Don't be so surprised at my words when we're in the middle of a battle. Wait, why is she reverting back to her normal form? And she looks happy for some reason. I'll take this chance to stop this fight. Hey Milim, do you want to be my friend? Friend? Yes, friends. We can even be besties if you like. Really? Do you really mean that? Of course. I'll invite you over to my town. I'm planning on doing fun stuff there. Okay. But you better not go back on your word. Of course not, not ever in eternity. Chapter 10, Panic. While the fight was going on, Benimaru and the others were in absolute awe. Simply put, considering Milim's reputation combined with what they were seeing, their lord was battling Milim evenly, even gaining the upper hand occasionally. Gelmud, who was approaching the fight, stopped in his tracks when he was suddenly grabbed from behind and killed. Milim had brought Gelmud's crystal ball in order to let the other demon lords see their interaction. Fortunately, it ended well for the both of them, though the surrounding area paid the price. The lake was entirely gone, and a massive crater had formed. Rimuru approached his companions, seemingly to talk about their deal. Well, it's over now. Do you still intend to be my subordinates? Yes, we swear from the bottom of our hearts we will pledge our eternal loyalty to you. That's great to hear. The demon lord's reactions were entirely mixed regarding what transpired through the orb. The truth is, Milim intended to show this to everyone among the 10 great demon lords. You've got to be kidding me. Someone fought with Milim equally. Impossible. I thought only Guy could fight her. Even so, we must report this to them. This is grave news. Yes, maybe Guy could do something about this. Then you go do that. This is bad, Clayman thought to himself. That person, by the looks of things, fought evenly with Milim in her battle state. If I'm not careful, this could ruin my plans. Milim, over here. This way. Yes, be right there. Milim, remember what I told you? Yes, I do, don't worry, I've memorized what you said. Somehow, I'm quite suspicious of that statement. Well, in any case, don't scare them too much. We will now begin the Jura Forest Alliance meeting right now. Our Chancellor, Lord Rimuru Tempest, will start the discussion. Yes, thank you for the introduction. They're all pretty tense, they must have seen me fight against Milim. First off, I would like to announce the fate of the orcs. If you have a problem with what I'm about to say, don't hesitate to share your thoughts. Yes. Now, I'm taking on all the orc sins. I have promised their king that. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you forgive them? Yes, I will take responsibility for what happened. Understood. We owe you a great deal, so we will respect your wishes. Thank you. Now, as for how I'm gonna feed them, I have already made preparations for that, so you don't need to worry. And as for Milim, let's let her introduce herself. Hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Milim Nova, the one and only Dragonoid. So it's true. Lord Rimuru really did tie with her. Amazing. Well, now, no need to make a fuss. I've also taken responsibility for her. She will be in my care. They all stood there silently nodding. They couldn't even say a single thing back to him. He had tied with Milim, of all people. They were nervous, and now that the fact had truly sunk in, they were more anxious than ever in his presence. So with that, I closed this meeting. The meeting finished, and Rimuru went home after naming the lizard men chief, StaciaPLE. Rimuru also named the orcs. He spent the next few days naming them, but Milim didn't seem to mind. Milim became restless the closer we got to the town. Whoa! So this is your town? It looks so nice. Hee, thank you. I've tried hard on building it. Let's go, I've got a present for you here. A present? Yay! After that incident, things were peaceful again. That is, until the arrival of Gazelle, who brought even more men than before. What brings you here, King Gazelle? Spoke Kaijin. I've come to determine whether you're an ally or an enemy. Oh? How are you gonna do that? Simple. Buy a duel. Then let me be the witness of this duel. Forgive my rudeness. My name is Gazelle Dwargo. My name is Rimuru Tempest. It's nice to meet you, King Gazelle. Then shall we start? Sure, go ahead. Gazelle took his sword stance. Since I remembered this, I'll get him back right here. What? Checkmate. Duel over. The winner is Rimuru Tempest. Ahaha, I knew I stood no chance against you. Then why duel me? Is it because of your responsibilities as a king? Yes, I'm glad you know. It seems you are fit to be a king too. I'm not quite there yet, but I'll take that compliment. So Rimuru, do you want to form an alliance with me? That would be great. It's decided then. All you need is a name for your nation now. Oh, I've already decided. It's the Jura Tempest Federation, right Rimuru? Veldora interjected. This guy, I swear, I'm gonna snap at him someday. And who might this man be, Rimuru? Ah, his name is Veldora. Please ignore him. Veldora? Oh right, you still didn't know. Here's the deal. I see. Well, that makes me all the more pushy about the alliance. Well, he took my words already, so I will be in your care. The next day, Gazelle came back to visit again, this time with Vesta. It happened just like before. Gazelle requested Vesta to work for this nation. Naturally, Vesta accepted, and his relationship with Kaijin seemed to be much better too. And Gabiru also came by like last time, although I'm still wondering why I could rename him. Lord Guy, we have a delivery. It seems like the Demon Lord sent you a crystal ball. Shall I dispose of it or show it to you? Let me see it. I don't have anything else to do anyway. As you wish. What? Who is this fighting Milim? Moreover, Milim's opponent doesn't seem to be struggling against her at all. Guy, calm down. I won't. It's just so surprising to see someone actually fighting this idiot evenly without running out of breath. You're very interested in this, aren't you, Guy? Yes, indeed I am. Let's pay them a little visit, shall we? Announce our visit, Rain. Inform them ahead of time. Yes, as you wish, Lord Guy. Was there any need to do that, Guy? You know, Velzard, I'm just being cautious around this guy. I see. By the way, I sense my brother there too. Oh-ho, do you see why I'm visiting now? Well, I bet you do. Now let's prepare. Something's approaching here. It seems like it doesn't have hostile intentions. I'll meet it alone, just in case it's a trap. Greetings, Lord Rimuru. I am Rain, Guy-sama's servant. It's nice to meet you. My name is Rimuru Tempest. What brings you here? I am here to inform you ahead of time that Lord Guy will be visiting you soon. What? First Milim, next Guy. What have I done to receive this? I see. Very well, I will prepare for his arrival. Rain bowed and left. Just like that, I literally prepared for his arrival by summoning a certain demon that the two of them knew very well. Chapter 11, Demon. After hearing about Guy's upcoming visit, I immediately thought of ways to welcome him, making sure someone gets him occupied. This someone I'm summoning is a rather troublesome one. I wanted to summon him the same way again, but I got to deal with Guy. The summoning process is difficult to understand, so I'll explain the things that I understood. Usually, a demon needs a sacrifice in order to get a body so they can stay in the material world. In this case, the demon I'm summoning is no ordinary demon, so the necessary requirements are much more incredible. Since I don't have corpses to offer, I'll just do it in a similar way I did for Veldora when I first released him from the infinite prison. I used my magicules to form a human figure, and the amount I used was far more than I could have given back then. Phew, this is harder than I thought. You better be the same person as before, or this will just be more trouble for me. As soon as I finished casting the spell, the magicule dense body started to show color. Oh ho, I did it! The figure in front of me was no doubt the man I intended to summon. How nostalgic, that face of his is still the same. Hold up, on a closer inspection, that expression of his is weirder than before. Oh, great Supreme One! I am truly blessed to be summoned by you. And there he goes again, but it's even more dramatic than before. Well, that's fine. I'm glad he's the same as ever. Excuse my rudeness, but can I get a position as one of your humble servants? I'll consider it, but first, I need you to do something for me. Yes, I will gladly do what you want me to do. Since it's you, I will give you a grand task, one that's perfect for you, I might even say. I understand. I will do my utmost best for this wonderful opportunity. Good. Here's the task, I want you to help me welcome someone. Your first task is to meet with this guest and properly escort him in whatever way you want. You're horrible, Master, Sile chimed in. No comment. Oh, and before I forget, I'll give you the name Diawolo. Show me through your actions if you want to live up to this name. Thank you. It's time. Guy sent me a letter via Rain saying that he'll be coming over today. I've come up with good measures to ensure he can't have his way with me. I've even got a specific person with me for this. Welcome. My name is Rimuru Tempest. It's a pleasure to meet you, Demon Lord Guy. It's nice to meet you too, and there's no need for formalities with me. I understand. Follow me. Since my country isn't as developed as when Guy first came to it, I made something else for this occasion. At a location a fair bit away from my own nation, I built a tower similar to a Colosseum in size and shape. The point is that it's a place where I'm hosting Guy, so of course, it would be fancy to an extent. What an amazing place you have here, Rimuru. I'm quite amazed by your choice of furniture. Yes, I have built this place for a purpose after all, so it's only natural. Oh, and I'll be going on ahead. I have already arranged for an escort, so no need to worry. An escort, who? Very well. Are you underestimating me perhaps, Rimuru? Guy thought. Diawolo, come out. I'll have you do your task right now. Yes, Lord Rimuru. Please leave it to me. Wait. Nah. Wait, so you are my escort? Yes, Guy. Oh, and I have a name as you can see, so I would prefer you call me that. This guy, why is he here? This is getting more and more interesting, Guy thought, thoroughly amused. Okay, so I got away with that for now, and man, Guy's expression was priceless when he saw Diawolo. Anyways, I'm being followed. Guy probably sent her to follow me because of her own wishes to meet Veldora. Although I distracted Guy for a bit, he immediately countered me. Sigh, why does everything have to be so troublesome? Oh, Rimuru, here you were. Can I ask for the sequel of that manga from the other day? Oh crap. Veldora, don't blame me for what's gonna happen to you now. What's wrong, Rimuru? Hello there, Veldora. Did you miss me? Sister, what brings you here? Oh, I've just come to visit you, my dear brother. I see. Well then, please excuse me. No, you are coming with me. Dude, you are a dragon, yet you look so pitiful like that. It can't be helped, I'll save yours this time. Now, Miss Velzard. Veldora only just recently broke out of the seal. Please cut him some slack. Fine. Why do you look so tense? Did I look that scary? Anyways, Veldora, this is why you ask before you do something, got it? He replied with, got it. Thanks for the lifeline, Rimuru. Seriously, this guy gets so damn submissive in his sister's presence. How bad was Veldora's past, really? So, I want to ask, why were you following me? Even though I already knew the answer, I still asked. Surprisingly, that was only part of the reason why she followed me. About that, you see, Guy told me to test you. Test me? Explain later once we get to talk. To that, she just nodded silently. As we arrived in the room, I could see Guy with an expression that said, I'll get you back for this. Which means, in my dictionary, I'll give you hell. Heh, that's payback for what you did to me back then. Moving on, Velzard sat next to Guy, who sat in the chair arrogantly yet elegantly. This was contrary to me, who sat like a normal human being with Diawolo standing there so peacefully, looking like he just blew off some steam. Veldora also came with me. I don't know what was going on in his mind, but if he wants to be here, then I can't stop him. Well then, let me ask, what did you come here for, Guy? I wanted to talk to you about you. Can you explain it more specifically? In short, you're a threat to this world. Chapter 12, Landmine. In short, you're a threat to this world. What? Eh? Everyone. I take it that you see me as a nuisance and want to get rid of me. I glared at Guy menacingly. There was a chance he would want to get rid of my friends too, so I wouldn't cower in front of him anymore. You sure talk big. Are you confident that you can stand against me? He released his dominating aura, but I wouldn't be pressured by fear. If that's how he wanted to play it, then so be it. I let out my dragon spirit haki. Have you had enough yet, Guy? Diawolo spoke up. Fine, I'll stop. So I was being tested. You sure are one troublesome demon, Guy. So this was all according to plan, Guy. Honestly, it was risky for me, since I didn't know whether you would actually take me on or not. Oh, what makes you say that? I'm sure I'm no match for you. He. No, Lord Rimuru. It is him who is no match for you. And Diawolo went along with my sarcastic remark. Damn you. We can talk about that later. I'm here because I want to know about you, Guy said, grinning widely. Why? If you're concerned about me destroying the human population, don't be. I actually want to form friendly relations with the humans. Interesting. Do you mind if I interfere with that for a bit? No need for that. I will have the humans safely living in this world in your stead. How do you know about that? A little bird told me, that's all. All right, you can do what you want with them. Speaking of humans, would you do me a favor? What favor? Isn't Guy being too casual here? Or is it just me? I want you to get a seat as one of the 10 great demon lords. My eyebrows raised amusingly hearing this. Oh, personally inviting me to be a demon lord? I feel like there's more to it than meets the eye. Guy looked shocked at this. Well, of course he would. I already knew about his game with the Emperor. You're sharper than I thought. Yes, you are right. I want you to be a demon lord so you can help me against my game with Rudra. I'll think about it. All right. So, why are you still here? Good question. You see, I didn't come just to ask you questions. I also came here to enjoy myself. Oh no. That is what I thought in my head, realizing what he meant. Whatever you're trying to do, my answer is a solid no. Come on, don't be stubborn. You made me go through hell when you made him my escort, Guy said, whispering the last part. No, besides, why do I need to spar with you? It's not like I have to. You want to spar, Guy? I don't think you're up for the challenge. Oi, don't run your mouth provoking this dude now, deal low. Spoken by the words of a man who stopped pursuing power himself. Kufufu, of course I can't match you, but not my master. You little. Then show me your proof. Fine, you want proof, right? Then how about this? I'm certain I can beat Velgrind in a fight to the death. That doesn't really tell much. How about this, fight Velzard instead? I don't know why you're so insistent on avoiding a fight with me. It backfired. Why are you people so insistent on fighting? I know you'll observe me fighting so you can find out about my abilities. I might as well fight you instead if that's the case. God, why is it like this? Fine, I'll take it back. You want to fight me, Guy? Bring it on. Now that's more like it. We moved to a different area so that no one could disturb us. Veldora didn't follow, but he said his good luck to me, while Diawlo followed. Velzard looked like she wanted to say something, but I didn't bother with it because of the man in front of me. So, shall we start then? Sure. Velzard, be the witness here. Understood, Guy. Now then, let the battle begin. Guy launched straight at Rimuru at the start of the battle. However, Rimuru easily parried this and countered. Guy blocked Rimuru's attack and shot 10 consecutive spells that were extremely powerful. Rimuru decided to dodge instead of blocking it, knowing that it was a feint for Guy to get closer unnoticed. Rimuru decided to take the initiative this time, disappearing and appearing back in front of Guy, ready to slash him in half. Guy blocked horizontally, which caused an extremely powerful wind pressure that pushed them both back by a certain distance. The two continued splendidly, fighting on an even scale. If one of them were to use a powerful skill, it could potentially tip the unending parrying and strike pattern they were showing the first few minutes. Guy chose to break this balance. He infused his already powerful sword with a spell that could slash the planet in half. Knowing this, Rimuru decided to take the blunt force, as he was not happy knowing that the planet would be sliced in half. He stopped the attack by absorbing it. Guy was surprised, but quickly started attacking again. For a while there was a stalemate, but Guy kept trying more and more tactics that led to the destruction of the nearby area. Rimuru was getting irritated at this. He tried to limit the amount of Guy's damage, only to end up in this state. Rimuru let out an intense, intimidating aura that made Velzard paralyzed for a minute. While Guy was gradually gaining the advantage, since it was clear Guy was more experienced with the sword than Rimuru, Rimuru decided to trap Guy into a barrier that would help him gain even a millisecond worth of free time. The barrier Rimuru constructed was a rather complex and dense one. Since Guy was attacking in a straightforward pattern, Rimuru took advantage of it by setting up a trap whenever Guy closed in. Of course, that wasn't enough to fool Guy. Rimuru acted like he could not see what Guy was going to do. He turned off thought acceleration for himself so it would seem convincing. Guy was a bit reluctant to take the bait, but he took it in the end. While Guy was caught in the barrier, Rimuru hurriedly enveloped his sword with null energy. Noticeable of this, Guy tried to escape the barrier with a panicked expression. Guy let his guard down the moment he challenged and took the bait. Guy barely blocked Rimuru's attack with all his might while making the ground shake uncontrollably due to the force of interaction between the two. Rimuru slashed again, and Guy wasn't able to block this time, sending Guy flying. Rimuru took advantage of this and charged Guy, but when Rimuru was about to slash Guy's neck, Velzard said, "That is enough. The winner is Lord Rimuru." Amazing! Lord Rimuru truly is all-powerful. You got me. That damn barrier cost me this match. Exactly why did you deliberately take that bait? Did you underestimate me too much? Perhaps that is the case. Guy, you reckless demon. Calm down, Velzard. How? What if I didn't stop the match? Your head would have flown off. Just calm down. I didn't expect him to be this strong, really. Yeah. Just who is he? Rimuru, remember what I said. Feel free to give me your answer anytime. Once you do, announce yourself as a demon lord however you want. Saying so, Guy left. Man, that was tiring. Isn't Guy too powerful? He broke that heavily constructed, new and improved barrier by Sile in seconds. Well, let's leave it at that. I don't want to discharge my imaginary brain cells like this. Lord Rimuru, congratulations on winning the match. Ah, yes. That match was tough even for me. Seriously, how strong would he be if it were to be a fight to the death? Chapter 13, Landmine. In short, you're a threat to this world. What? Eh? Everyone. I take it that you see me as a nuisance and want to get rid of me. I glared at Guy menacingly. There was a chance he would want to get rid of my friends too, so I wouldn't cower in front of him anymore. You sure talk big. Are you confident that you can stand against me? He released his dominating aura, but I wouldn't be pressured by fear. If that's how he wanted to play it, then so be it. I let out my dragon spirit Haki. Have you had enough yet, Guy? Diolo spoke up. Ha ha, fine, I'll stop. So I was being tested. You sure are one troublesome demon, Guy. So this was all according to plan, Guy. Honestly, it was risky for me, since I didn't know whether you would actually take me on or not. Oh, what makes you say that? I'm sure I'm no match for you. He. No, Lord Rimuru. It is him who is no match for you. And Diolo went along with my sarcastic remark. Damn you. We can talk about that later. I'm here because I want to know about you, Guy said, grinning widely. Why? If you're concerned about me destroying the human population, don't be. I actually want to form friendly relations with the humans. Interesting. Do you mind if I interfere with that for a bit? No need for that. I will have the humans safely living in this world in your stead. How do you know about that? Ah, a little bird told me, that's all. All right, you can do what you want with them. Speaking of humans, would you do me a favor? What favor? Isn't Guy being too casual here? Or is it just me? I want you to get a seat as one of the 10 great demon lords. My eyebrows raised amusingly hearing this. Oh, personally inviting me to be a demon lord? I feel like there's more to it than meets the eye. Guy looked shocked at this. Well, of course he would. I already knew about his game with the Emperor. You're sharper than I thought. Yes, you are right. I want you to be a demon lord so you can help me against my game with Rudra. I'll think about it. All right. So, why are you still here? Good question. You see, I didn't come just to ask you questions. I also came here to enjoy myself. Oh no. That is what I thought in my head, realizing what he meant. Whatever you're trying to do, my answer is a solid no. Come on, don't be stubborn. You made me go through hell when you made him my escort, Guy said, whispering the last part. No, besides, why do I need to spar with you? It's not like I have to. You want to spar, Guy? I don't think you're up for the challenge. Oi, don't run your mouth provoking this dude now, Diolo. Ha, spoken by the words of a man who stopped pursuing power himself. Kufufu, of course I can't match you, but not my master. You little. Then show me your proof. Fine, you want proof, right? Then how about this? I'm certain I can beat Velgrind in a fight to the death. That doesn't really tell much. How about this, fight Velzard instead? I don't know why you're so insistent on avoiding a fight with me. It backfired. Why are you people so insistent on fighting? I know you'll observe me fighting so you can find out about my abilities. I might as well fight you instead if that's the case. God, why is it like this? Fine, I'll take it back. You want to fight me, Guy? Bring it on. Now that's more like it. We moved to a different area so that no one could disturb us. Veldora didn't follow, but he said his good luck to me, while Diawlo followed. Velzard looked like she wanted to say something, but I didn't bother with it because of the man in front of me. So, shall we start then? Sure. Velzard, be the witness here. Understood, Guy. Now then, let the battle begin. Guy launched straight at Rimuru at the start of the battle. However, Rimuru easily parried this and countered. Guy blocked Rimuru's attack and shot 10 consecutive spells that were extremely powerful. Rimuru decided to dodge instead of blocking it, knowing that it was a feint for Guy to get closer unnoticed. Rimuru decided to take the initiative this time, disappearing and appearing back in front of Guy, ready to slash him in half. Guy blocked horizontally, which caused an extremely powerful wind pressure that pushed them both back by a certain distance. The two continued splendidly, fighting on an even scale. If one of them were to use a powerful skill, it could potentially tip the unending parrying and strike pattern they were showing the first few minutes. Guy chose to break this balance. He infused his already powerful sword with a spell that could slash the planet in half. Knowing this, Rimuru decided to take the blunt force, as he was not happy knowing that the planet would be sliced in half. He stopped the attack by absorbing it. Guy was surprised, but quickly started attacking again. For a while there was a stalemate, but Guy kept trying more and more tactics that led to the destruction of the nearby area. Rimuru was getting irritated at this. He tried to limit the amount of Guy's damage, only to end up in this state. Rimuru let out an intense, intimidating aura that made Velzard paralyzed for a minute. While Guy was gradually gaining the advantage, since it was clear Guy was more experienced with the sword than Rimuru, Rimuru decided to trap Guy into a barrier that would help him gain even a millisecond worth of free time. The barrier Rimuru constructed was a rather complex and dense one. Since Guy was attacking in a straightforward pattern, Rimuru took advantage of it by setting up a trap whenever Guy closed in. Of course, that wasn't enough to fool Guy. Rimuru acted like he could not see what Guy was going to do. He turned off thought acceleration for himself so it would seem convincing. Guy was a bit reluctant to take the bait, but he took it in the end. While Guy was caught in the barrier, Rimuru hurriedly enveloped his sword with null energy. Noticeable of this, Guy tried to escape the barrier with a panicked expression. Guy let his guard down the moment he challenged and took the bait. Guy barely blocked Rimuru's attack with all his might while making the ground shake uncontrollably due to the force of interaction between the two. Rimuru slashed again, and Guy wasn't able to block this time, sending Guy flying. Rimuru took advantage of this and charged Guy, but when Rimuru was about to slash Guy's neck, Velzard said, "That is enough. The winner is Lord Rimuru." Amazing! Lord Rimuru truly is all-powerful. You got me. That damn barrier cost me this match. Exactly why did you deliberately take that bait? Did you underestimate me too much? Perhaps that is the case. Guy, you reckless demon. Calm down, Velzard. How? What if I didn't stop the match? Your head would have flown off. Just calm down. I didn't expect him to be this strong, really. Yeah. Just who is he? Rimuru, remember what I said. Feel free to give me your answer anytime. Once you do, announce yourself as a demon lord however you want. Saying so, Guy left. Man, that was tiring. Isn't Guy too powerful? He broke that heavily constructed, new and improved barrier by Sile in seconds. Well, let's leave it at that. I don't want to discharge my imaginary brain cells like this. Lord Rimuru, congratulations on winning the match. Ah, yes. That match was tough even for me. Seriously, how strong would he be if it were to be a fight to the death? Chapter 14, Stress. After the fight with Guy ended, Rimuru and his subordinates focused on developing the country. There were things that Rimuru taught them in order to further advance their development, but he also kept some things to himself, since he thought that revealing these things all at once was a bit too much. Nonetheless, Tempest continued to prosper at a quick pace. Things went peacefully for quite a while. Rimuru spent the time anew, experiencing what he had experienced in the past. Rimuru sought out other nations, but first prioritized the ones he was closest to. Because of that, Rimuru's monster country, Tempest, grew famous faster than before. Rimuru predicted an invasion against them as a given, since Farmers is still a country at this point in time. He spared no moment in preparing for when the time came. Moreover, one important thought came to his mind during those times. It was, do I need to be called a demon lord this time? Rimuru only called himself a demon lord because he wanted to let the world know not to mess with him. Rimuru thought, is it fine not being one this time? He dispelled the thought, thinking it was all pointless if he didn't protect them. He was sure he wouldn't make such a mistake this time. Rimuru-sama, I wish to gather subordinates for my liege. Ah, you just don't want to do chores, so you say this to me again. Fine, but inform me when you meet whoever you are choosing. I believe the people you have in mind might not be as cooperative as you'd like. Yes, gladly. I will tell Lord Rimuru the details. No, not those. Just tell me when you encounter them. I'll show my presence if necessary. Understood. With that out of the way, I want to confirm the status of my nation to the world. I must start with making sure that there are no movements outside Tempest. I talked to Rigger and the Goblin Riders and ordered them to scout the area around Tempest at a larger scale. Oh right, it was at this time that Charybdis would appear and attack us. I can confirm that because when I was away to Dworgen forming diplomatic relationships with Gazelle, Phobio and the Musketeers arrived at my nation, and the same thing happened again. I was contacted by Sue in order to inform me of what transpired at Tempest. Honestly, Milim went overboard this time as well. When I arrived at Tempest with space transfer, it went like this. What? Still haven't had enough? Then I will punch you more. Wait. 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 You're gonna kill him, Milim. Oh, Rimuru, didn't think you'd arrive here so soon. What happened? Perhaps care to explain, Milim? This guy attacked one of your subordinates, so I beat him to DEA, knocked him out. Didn't I tell you not to cause a ruckus last time? Fine, since you did avenge Rigard, I will only take away lunch. No, that can't be. You. This is all your fault, damn it. One punch wasn't enough, so. Milim, what did I just say earlier, huh? Rimuru. And so I sent Milim to the timeout zone. But I also gave her lunch, since I didn't want her to destroy the area while she's in timeout. While that happened, I healed both of them, since they looked like they would pass on any moment now. Phobio was still arrogant at this time, so I don't think I can pass as a naive slime to negotiate with this dude. I gathered my current executives and Phobio as well so we could talk, hopefully a more peaceful conversation this time. Lord Rimuru, it seems that Lady Milim wants to attend too. What? Didn't I tell her to look at a wall and eat? Simple enough, right? Well, apparently not for her. Fine, let her in. She'll just throw a tantrum if I refuse. Right away. Rimuru. How cruel. Why did you do that to me? To punish you? But how could you leave me like that? I gave you snacks, didn't I? Heh, that got her. You can't argue with me, Milim, not in a million years. Just sit right there and be a good girl, okay? All right. Phobio's been pissed for a while now, especially since Milim appeared. I wonder what made him hate her so much. I probably knew but forgot about it. Anyway, back to the point. So, why did you come here? HMPH, as if I'd answer a lowly human like you. This time, Milim wasn't the one exerting the pressure. This time, it was me. I shall ask again. What did you come here for? I spoke as if I am looking down at him. Depending on your answer, Carrion may become an enemy of mine, and I'm sure we don't want that, do we now? Yes, Lord Carrion ordered me to scout some mysterious mage in here to come and serve him. He must be referring to me. Sorry, but I'll pass. I have my own nation to tend to. But tell your master here that we can form diplomatic ties instead. Understood. Then we will leave now. He left as soon as he said that, but not before glaring daggers at Milim. Shuna came to me and informed me that many humans were spotted when Gobta and the Goblin Riders were out hunting. That's right, Yum and the others were gonna appear after Phobio. Let's greet them properly, shall we? Yes, as you wish, Lord Rimuru. It's nice to meet you, humans. My name is Rimuru Tempest. As you can tell, I'm the one in charge around here. You really are a slime. By the way, Rimuru Dana, there are some faces here that weren't here last time. Oh, they are Benimaru, Shun, Sue, Shuna. The door suddenly opened, only to see Milim stuffed and sat on the table. And that girl there is Milim. Milim? So, the kingdoms of Bloomond and Falmus have come to investigate this place, is that right? Yes, and we are. Wait a minute, why is a slime talking like a big shot? Oh, that must have hurt big time. Shun. I'm sorry, I just hit him unconsciously since he was so rude towards you, Lord Rimuru. Just be careful next time. Anyways, I apologize for her behavior. She can be a bit impulsive. Ha, Shun's got a long way to go if you're that quick to temper. So, back to the point. I want to be on good terms with humans. But to achieve that, I need some reliable companions first. For example, I am already on good terms with Dworgen. Dworgen? Yes. However, some of you may look down on us and try to take advantage of us. I will retaliate when need be. Right. Suddenly, Trainee appeared in front of us with a panicked expression. No, isn't it too early? Lord Rimuru, we've got trouble. It's Charybdis, he's revived. Well, crap. Looks like I was right. The other people had pained expressions too, but I ignored it and said, well, don't worry, Fu-san, Yum-kun. I will fight Charybdis myself. What? You can't fight that thing alone. If you're so worried, then come and watch me face it. Besides, I'm more than a match for Charybdis now.